one. Very unlucky not to get that one back over the net. So a bit of momentum with Morocco. Wasn't touched by a Moroccan finger. They get the point. Quick timeout heading into the last phase of this second set here at the XL Arena. Asadi to serve for Morocco. Well, bit of confusion in the Rwandan ranks there, and that brings Morocco within a point. Shrug of the shoulders. Karim Asadi looking for the space. Decides to go to the same area. Big shot coming in the far side from Khalid Khitabi. Big number 12, it's actually his birthday today. He's 41. Looking to make it a happy birthday, no doubt. Not if Rwanda can do anything about it. Referee's very strict on staying in contact with the ground there. You may have seen that indication from D. Wauchop, who is the first referee from Britain, at the top of your picture. Not a day ever to be sneaking off work, is it really, with TV pictures and close-ups of the crowd? PA announcers in the ground at the volleyball, also at the basketball and wheelchair rugby, doing a great job in keeping the energy up, keeping the crowd informed of what's going on, and what is a novel form of volleyball for many. So, all level, 19 all. Stray Rwandan hand on that ball gives Morocco the 1-point advantage. Killed at the net. Khalid Khitabi. So Rwanda chance to go back into the lead. Need to get level first, but they've got the serve. It's going back to the team in white. Hisham Aziani from Saleh in the south of Morocco. He's the number 9. Rwanda mixing it up a little bit. You're seeing Eric Ngirin Shuti coming on, the number 11. Some delicate play there from Emile Vuningabo. This is Dominic Binzamana with the serve coming in for Team in Blue. Oh, nicely placed. So skipper coming off, Anis Abdurrahimanis. Rwanda still with this serve. Just a bit too much power sometimes and too much guile from this Moroccan side. Emile Vuningabo with that point. Attempted block coming in from Hicham Al-Jamili. Eric Niringu Shuti is taking a breather. Got to win by 2 points, so they've got to get this point to get the set, has the Rwandan side. And draw level. So we're now going to go to 26. You've got to be too clear. Yunus Zabal for Morocco with the serve. Karim Asadi delighted with that. He's now put his side on set point. It'll be a 2 sets to love lead. Got to get the point first of all. Well, he tried to place it. Rwanda wise to that move by Asadi. Blocking off the space of the nets for the big number 11. Set point now to the Rwandan side. Aziani going for that far corner, getting too much on that ball. Chance for Peter Karaman to steady the nerves on his side. 1 point would do it, or to bring them level in this game. Lose this set and then be 2 down with a mountain to climb. It's just in. It's just in. Morocco left that. It was an audacious serve coming in from, I think it was Hagenimana. Morocco thought that was going long. Referee D. Wochop had a good look at it, gave the nod to the Rwandan side, and they're back in touch at 1-all. Big day effectively for both teams because neither has won a set so far in this competition. Morocco going down to Egypt, Germany, Great Britain and Russia by 3-0. Well, it was just about squeaking in. It was Yunus Zabel who left it and looked to the umpire. Is that in or is that out? Bit of confusion, but it was good for Rwanda. So they won their first set as well of this event because they lost to Iran, Brazil, China and Bosnia-Herzegovina. No shame in losing to the mighty Iranians for any side. They won 4 of the last 5 gold medals at the sitting volleyball. Gold in Seoul, Barcelona, Atlanta, Sydney. Shock in Athens when Bosnia-Herzegovina beat them to the gold medal. Iran having to put up with silver only, but they came storming back 4 years ago to get revenge on Bosnia-Herzegovina. Moroccan flag being flown in the crowd. Well, we wouldn't have had this match 4 years ago in Beijing because there were only 8 teams, so 10 teams this time around in London, and of course this playoff for 9th and 10th position. So underway in the third, even Stevens, 1 set apiece and early advantage to the team in blue and yellow. Fabulous play, but it's going Rwandan's way so far. Dominic Binzimana serving for Rwanda. Thought for a second it was touched by a Rwandan defender, that shot coming in. It wasn't. It's good play. Yunus Zardball at the net. Increasingly influential for this Moroccan side. That's the birthday boy who's serving now, just got that point, Khalid Kitabi. Great recovery by the Rwandan side. Desperate play from the team in the white, using feet and all to try and get that ball back into play. Just not falling for them. Good blocking by Rwanda. Opening up a nice 4-point lead for them. Deep serve coming in. Yeah, 2 touches from the same player, I think, on that point. Calixte Twaragira Azeo serving for Rwanda. He's got a lot of momentum. His team 5 points to the advantage. So a chance for Morocco to try and claw back a few more points. Hisham Aziani will serve for the Moroccan side. James Rutikanga again for Rwanda with that shot. He's the number 2, just jumping up in the air. Delighted with that. Morocco couldn't block it. Abdelmajid Mana laying down the law for his side. Started so well in the first set. Peter Karaman, the Dutchman in charge of the Rwandan team. Hicham Adjamili, the man at the net for Morocco. That was blocked. He was adjudged to have touched it twice. 6-point gap opening up. So far, it is advantage Rwanda. James Rutikanga had a good game so far. Serving from deep. Picked his spot behind Aziani. No one covering that place. Abdelhani Al-Fitter is the number 5 for Morocco. Here we go again. Second time now, same position. Aziani getting a hand on that, but can't hold that serve by Rutikanga. Again, serving from deep with power. Not that time. 7-point deficit for Morocco to claw back. Fulgence Hagenimana, the number 10 for Rwanda. So Morocco chance again. Mohamed Souabi. It's their number 7. Getting too much on that for the Rwandan defenders. Souabi to serve. Every time Morocco get that serve, they seem to give it up straight away. Hicham Jamili for Morocco with that point. His chance now to whip one over the net. 7-point deficit for Morocco. Make it a 6-point deficit. A lot of power coming in from Hicham Aziani. Timeout called by Rwanda. Got a nice cushion at the moment. They want to maintain that advantage. just too long, and Morocco back within 4. Zabel with the serve. Fine recovery work, and point for El Fitter, number 5 for Morocco. Emil Vonimbago for Rwanda to serve. Big number 10 in the red from Morocco is their libero, Rashid Abdelouafi. Couldn't do anything about that score for Rwanda. 5-point gap. No matter what the event, people love to see their faces on the big screen at big sporting meet. So, advantage Rwanda. It's swinging back to Morocco. Changing it up, Rashid Abdelouafi going off. Mohamed Souabi, number 7, nearest to us on the Moroccan side, is on the court. Souabi with 2 touches, couldn't get it back. When he did, it was out. James Rutakango has been influential for Rwanda today. That one with too much power. Moroccan temptation to get hands on it. They left it alone. And they're back within 3 points. Aziani looking for the gap in the Rwandan defense. For this Moroccan side, 17 for the Rwandans, just a 2-point gap in the third set. Morocco taking the first set 25-20. Rwanda taking the second set, but just by the 2 points. So even Stevens, as Peter Caterman issues instructions to his side. Team bonding on the Moroccan team. Aziani still with serve for Morocco. Mohamed Souabi with that point, and Morocco back within one. They need to get the serve away from this man, Aziani. So Rutiganga to serve low and hard. It's gone long from Souabi. Bit of momentum moving towards the team in blue. 3 points the lead, looking for a 2-1 lead overall. First to 25, got to be 2 points clear, of course. Goes wide again from El Jamili. Rutikanga again looking for the gaps in the Moroccan defense. Just not falling for Morocco at the moment. Souabi is everywhere, but he's not getting the points. His team are 5 down. Delight on the Rwandan side, because that was a vital score. Terrific shot as well. Jean Bosco Nguizem Nimanya, number 8 for Rwanda. Rutiganga with the serve. He's done well so far since he's been on serving duty. Same player again. Number 8, Jean Bosco on the Rwandan team. His side within 2 points of a 2-1 lead. Just forced that serve, did Rutikanga. Just too long. Abdulhani Al-Fitter coming off. Abdurrahim Ani sees the skipper, one of the most experienced players. He's got a point back already. Younis Zarbal, number 8 for Morocco. And it was Rutikanga who couldn't get that ball up in the air. Anis to serve. Putting too much on that. So, Rwanda to serve, Fulgens, Hagenimana. One good serve, 1 point, and they have the set. Goes Morocco's way. Pressure on the Moroccan side now, and this man, Karim Essadi. Another player from the Saleh team in the south of Morocco. 5 players from Saleh playing for this Moroccan side. Pressure still on Morocco. 1 point, good enough for Rwanda. Morocco staying the coolest team in this particular part of the set. Edging closer. Have they left themselves too much to do? Or can Karim Essadi maintain this run from the service line? Fabulous play. Goes to Rwanda. Set as well. They're 2-1 up. Nervy end to the second set, but they have it under their belt. They're delighted with that. 25-22. Morocco did come storming back. Best of 5 sets, of course, in volleyball. One more for Rwanda, and they've got their first win under their belt. Both teams haven't won a set at all in this competition, so it's been a big day for both of them. Morocco taking their first set 25-20, then those 2 consecutive set wins for the Rwandan side. But great skills being shown by both teams. Terrific recovery there. I think what the referee D. Wochop is saying is that although that looked like a terrific recovery in the middle of the Moroccan defence, it did actually hit the ground. Hence that set point going the way of Rwanda. So underway in the fourth. 2-1 lead for the team in blue and yellow. Hijim Al-Jalimili serving for the Moroccan side. Aziani, the man at the top of the picture for Morocco. And Jamili serving again long and hard. Aziani looking for the kill. It's going to go long. Skillful work by the Rwandans. Discussion amongst the Moroccan players. Aziani, number 9, with that point. Set up nicely by the big number 2, their skipper, Abdurrahim Anis. Skipper is who's serving. What a terrific rally. It's Morocco who come out on top of that one. Great skills and movement by both sides. Aziani, the man again, powering it down onto Jean Bosco's hands. Could return it, the Rwandan number 8. Karim Asadi, the net for the Moroccan side. 2 points advantage for them. Serving momentum coming in from Abdurrahim Anis. Great power and accuracy shown by Fulgence Agenimana. Breaking that service spell for Morocco and allowing Rwanda to build their own service momentum. Fabulous play. Full against Hagenimana again. Younes Sabal, the number 8 for Morocco, couldn't get a full hand on that. We're level again. Had a couple of cracks there, did Younes Sabal, to no avail. Very slightly Rwanda, the happier team. 2-1 up in sets. Wonder who those girls are supporting. Yellow hats on, maybe they're going for the team in blue and yellow. No quarter given in this match off for the 9th and 10th position in the sitting volleyball at these London Games. So advantage Rwanda, 2-1 up in sets, 8-6 on points in the third. Make it 9. Emil Vurimbango, the man serving for the Rwandan side. Power shot coming in. Zabo again. Rutikanga with the block. Got a hand on it, not enough. Karim Asadi is the man serving. Get another serve as well. So Morocco starting to build a little bit of momentum. Must win set for them, of course. But full against Hagenimana is growing in influence for the Rwandan side. James Rutikanga for Rwanda. From deep as he does. Rutikanga from the Intwari Handisport Club in the Rwandan capital of Kigali. Well, going to be Hagenimana to serve for the team in blue. This side with that 1 point lead, 2-on set lead. Delicately done by Emile Vunimbugabo. Number 15 on the near side for the Rwandan team. 2 points to the good. Some good blocking coming in from Rwanda, not on that last point. Up until then, they blocked everything that the Moroccans are throwing at them at the net, but it's going to be Sawabi who serves. It's gone long. So advantage with the Rwandan team by 3 points in this set. 2 sets to 1 up already. Concern in the Moroccan camp for Abdelmajid Mana, their coach. Peter Karaman, the Dutch coach of Rwanda, somewhat more relaxed. Emil Vuningabo in earnest discussion with the respective referees. Second referee is Jinjia of China. Di Wochop is the British referee you're seeing in your picture most of the time. So advantage to Rwanda in terms of the sets and in terms of the points. Goes to Morocco. Rwanda players telling each other to calm down. Coach telling them to forget the points, move on to the next one. Fabulous play from both sides. Terrific shots, terrific recovery. Notably, that one from Hagenimana. We've seen a lot of him, the number 10 on the Rwandan team. And wise enough to leave that return as well to give his side the serve and the point. So Anis, the skipper, with the ball for Morocco. Gone long from Abderrahim Anis. Morocco within one now. Advantage to Rwanda. Great play, great efforts from both teams. Desperate stuff here from Karim Asadi to get that ball back in play for the team in white. 2-point advantage to Rwanda. Fulgens going long in the middle for the Rwandan side. Morocco still within that 1 point. No stage have Rwanda really broken away from them on the scorecard. Aziani with the serve. And now we're level. Chance for the coaches to try to rally their team going into the last phase of this set. Low serve by Aziani. Tricky for Rwanda. Came off a Rwandan hand. Moroccan point. A set they must win. I think it was Jean Bosco, the number 8, who got a hand to that on the Rwandan side. Morocco making all the running since Hishima Aziani has been serving. Coming from behind, taking that 2-point lead. Best of 25. So can Rwanda get back into this game? Certainly can. 21-all. Emil Gabo with that point, getting it down low enough. Likes of Asadi can't get it back for Morocco. Fulgen serving for Rwanda. Rwandan point. Play that serve again, says the referee. Couldn't quite determine how many hands were on that at the net. Fulgens again. It's gone long. Rwanda within 2 points of winning this game. Comes thundering down onto Aziani on the Moroccan side. He can't do much about that. Three match points for Rwanda. Morocco to make a change. Mohamed Souabi coming on. Khalid Hitabi is going off as Rwanda steal themselves. Morocco live again. Pressure's going to be on the server Yunus Zabel when they come back from the timeout, because they know any slight error now and this team will win the match. Tremendous efforts coming in from both sides, despite the fact we're playing for 9th and 10th position in this London 2012 games. Two teams, of course, who've been beaten all the way through the Paralympics and haven't actually won a set until today. Morocco taking the first set, Rwanda the second by 27-25, and they took the third set by 25-22. They're on match point, but it's a Moroccan serve with Younis Zabo. Morocco within one. Zabo to serve, but Rwanda still have a match point in their pocket. Nagirin Shudi is coming on, the number 11 for Rwanda. I think that's it. Referee gives them that point. A delight for the Rwandan squad. Peter Karaman, their coach in the middle, delighted as well, but spare a thought for what's been a fine tournament for Morocco, who gave it their all, but those are the scores at the end of the day. Rwanda winning in 4 sets. 25-20 the first set score to the team in white, but then Rwanda came roaring back with that 27-25 in the second, 25-22 in the third, and as you've just seen, 25-23 in the fourth sets. It means Rwanda in this competition finish 9th. And for a team who had such a scrap to get here, it's a great result. First sub-Saharan African team to qualify for the sitting volleyball at the Paralympic Games. Had to go through the Sub-Saharan Championship in November, beating Burundi and also Kenya. They've enjoyed their time in London. Crowd have enjoyed seeing Rwanda as well. They have the emotive vote in many respects because of what went on in that country some 15 years ago. So delight for Rwanda, who wrap up that win against Morocco at the Excel Arena in the east of London. And from myself, Francis Collings, thank you for being with us. Bye-bye. Stay with us, more sport is coming your way, and we're going to bring you some of the fencing that occurred earlier today.
please assist the athletes.
Of some form or shape, losers do have to fight for a bronze. First to 15 hits. There will be a break when one athlete reaches 8. The referees will determine, there may well be 2 lights, but the referees will determine which athlete has scored. All scores on all piece are on the big scoreboards at the opposite ends of the arena.
Athletes, when you're ready, please salute your opponents. Referees, the fencers are ready for battle. Start the fights.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. I'm James Williams, and my co-commentator is Mark Nelson Griffiths. Good afternoon, Mark.
Hello, James. This is James Williams. I think he introduced himself. Well, we've got 4 fantastic semi-finals here in this men's and so category A and category B. James, in the category A, what have we got?
We have got a feast, Mark. We've got the current world champion Chen Yi-jun from the People's Republic of China. He's up against the outsider, 12 ranked Radoslav Stanchuk from Poland. The other side of the draw, world number 2 Chan Wing-ting from Hong Kong, China, up against the Asian Games champion and Beijing silver medalist Chin Chin Tuan. That will be a tear-up. What can you tell us about the Category B semi-finals, Mark?
Well, the Category B semi-finals, we saw some shocks earlier with the current world champion going out and the reigning Paralympic champion going out. So now we have in the first semi-final on piece 3, Marc-André Creter of France. He was 3rd in the European Championships, world ranked number 2. He's up against Marat Yusupov, who's a bronze medalist from the World Championships. And in the other semi-final, Alessio Sari of Italy, winner of 2 World Cups this season, is up against Grzegorz Pluta of Poland.
So, equally matched athletes. When they get to a semi-final, it does not matter what they've done before, it's what they do on this day at this time that matters. History will be made here this afternoon, Mark, and we see on that one, let's go to P3. Marc-André Creter from France, 1-2 down at the moment, fighting hard against Marat Yusupov. Mark, take us through the action there.
Yes, and the Frenchman gets the riposte there to level the score up at 2-all. And this time, Creter pushes an attack through. Both right-handers. Attack parry riposte by Yusupov. Nice, good, clean, classical parry and riposte there. Aiming forward, stretching it, and attempts it again, takes the parry too far back, and the attack goes through. Good attack to the top of the head, coming guard. Attack parry riposte by the Russian, 4-all, and Yusupov has scored that hit twice in this fight.
Well, Creter there with an attack mal-parried, and I think you were just about to say, Mark, that Yusupov had scored those hits on the bounce and Creter had to change, and I think he did there. Another parry riposte by Creter. Seesaw in this match. Mark, can you call it?
Well, difficult. I think Creter probably is the favourite. Nice little stop cut there. Referee Peter Brigala, very experienced referee. And Creter's attack blocked out there, and the riposte is good by Yusupov, 5-7. Tricky.
Looks like the attack from the right side, the parry riposte by Yusupov. Attack is given.
Yeah, I would agree with that.
So the scores on piece 5, Chen Yi-jun is currently leading Radoslav Stanchuk 8-4. Marc-André Cutter from France is 8-5 up on Marat Yusupov.
Piece number 5, Stanchuk of Poland trails Chen Yi-jun of People's Republic of China by 5 hits to 8. Stanchuk certainly had best performance of his life today. He's 9-5 down now. On his back, he's going to be fighting for a gold medal tonight. He makes a fantastic counter across there, 6-9, but we're going to go straight back over to piece number 3, where we've got Yusupov and Krater. James, update us.
Yeah, well, I think that'll be an attack for Yusupov. Referee's gone to the video, and Yusupov now trails by 2. If he gets this, it'll be 1 down, and he did look as if it was his attack. The referee's bottled it, he's gone and said that they are together, so simultaneous actions. That one isn't though. Yusupov immediately goes on the plate. 7 he gets. Parapos Yusupov. Remise by Krater is good. 9-7 Krater.
Little round up from the other category A semi-final. Tianjin Quan of People's Republic of China. Now 10-4 up on Chan Wing-king of Hong Kong, China. In the category B, Grzegorz Kluta of Poland is 8-4 up on Alessio Sari of Italy. And the other semi-final in the category B, much closer, as we're watching and focusing on this one, is Marc-André Krater is 9-8 up on Marat Yusupov of the Russian Federation.
Well, there is drama now, Mark. Drama. Krater, only 1 hit his advantage against Yusupov. Yusupov is coming back in that match on piece 3. It did look like an attack and a counter-attack for Yusupov there. Referee again has not gone to video. I wouldn't have gone to the video if I was Krater. He might get that one turned around against him. But there we go. What's happening there with Chen Yi-jun against Stanchuk?
Well, Chen Yi-jun of People's Republic of China is 11-8 up on Radoslav Stanchuk of Poland. Stanchuk has closed the gap somewhat, but time is running out because he's now 12-8 down. He's really going to start to dig deep and get some hits on the board now. And
it looks as if Chen Tuan from the People's Republic of China is 1 step away from the gold medal. Mark, I can't see. It's on 14. That one's going to finish. Parapos. Is it given? Is it given? It is given. Chen Tuan, the People's Republic of China, through to the gold medal match. So, on piece 3, an attack by Yusupov is good. A turnaround, Mark, I told you. Krater is looking like he is losing his concentration. Now, hang on. Red card given against Yusupov. 1, 2. Yusupov again now, looking. Yusupov has been carded twice, and this is drama. Chen Yi-jun, the People's Republic of China, through to the gold medal match, men's category A. Mark, while we've been looking at those 2 fights, there has been an absolute massacre on piece 3, and I will tell you why. You've got drama. Yusupov has been given 3 red cards, which turned the match back to Krater, and now it's 13 all. And Krater was struggling. He was struggling, and those red cards have helped him out, I can tell you. Parapos Krater.
looking a little tired, but he's just one hit away.
And there is an attack that goes straight through by Marc-André Krater of France, defeating Marat Yusupov of the Russian Federation. So, ladies and gentlemen, a round of applause for the winner there, Marc-André Krater! And also a round of applause for the runner-up.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on in-ear,
Yusupov.
you can hear the announcements. We will round off live to the arena.
We have a result as well.
We hope you've enjoyed it. It has been breathless, but this is Mensaber. The bronze medal matches will be coming up shortly.
15 hits to 10. A round of applause, please, for Grzegorz Pluta. And please show your appreciation for the runner-up there, Alessio Sari. Ladies and gentlemen, introducing the athletes and officials for the men's sabre bronze medal playoff for category B. Representing Italy, Alessio Sari. And his opponent, from the Russian Federation, Marat Yusupov.
Men's sabre category A bronze medal match on piste 5. Hong Kong, China, Chan Wing Kin. His opponent from Poland, Radoslav Stanchuk.
The officials for the category B bronze medal match. Your referee, Peter Brigola. Your video referee, Christopher Farron. And your assistant referees, Daniel Picha and Wong Kam Kao.
Your officials for the men's category A bronze medal match. The referee, Cedric Dubril. His assistants, Antonio Sissi, Andrea Pontillo,
and Henrietta Thomas. On piece A, hold. Athletes, hold.
On piece number 3, athletes, salute your opponent. Fencers are ready for the challenge. Referee, start the fight.
Allez, attaque simultanée, rien, pas de touche. Yeah. Allez. Allez. L'attaque simultanée, rien, pas de touche. Allez. Touché, point. Allez.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, we're back with the in-ear commentary here for these two bronze medal players between Alessio Sari of Italy, who's taken a 4-0 lead against Marat Yusupov of the Russian Federation. Just 4 seconds gone and already 4-1 ahead. Makes a long attack, long searching attack under the arm, which goes through. 5-1. James, anything to report?
Well, we have a minute pause on piece 5. And there's also a DT. The current score there is 8-6 to Chan Win Kin.
Well, Mark, you have a situation here. Sari is 5-1 up on Yusupov, and quite clearly that is a good advantage, but you just see a turnaround there. There was a video.
James, can you tell me, Chan appears to have had at least 2 red cards over there. What is going on?
I'm not quite certain of that, Mark. I'm assuming it's for lifting. I was concentrating on the Sari match as you, but I would assume, but I'll keep an eye on that. Might well have been for lifting, or potentially for going early.
Parry riposte by Sari goes 6-2 ahead now. I've got the Italian team sitting right behind me, and they're cheering very loudly indeed. They're very keen for their teammate to pick up a medal, to follow on from Marco Betti, who got a bronze medal last night. Got a big smile on his face, but he's not wearing his medal.
Yes, the Italian team have been quite strong in this championships, and clearly the focus is on Sari. If he doesn't come through this match.
Referee Peter Brigula coming back now to give his decision, a parry riposte in favour of the Italian. Takes two, they resume. He just adjusts the clip on his mask. Yusupov makes another attack and another parry riposte goes in 7-2. This is looking fairly straightforward.
Lovely parry riposte there by
Leaning away,
Sorry.
Attack from the
And
left
again
is
he's
good.
getting that.
8-2 and we're into the 1 minute interval.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on piece number 3 in the category B, Alessio Sari of Italy holds an 8-2 lead against Marat Yusupov of the Russian Federation. Very good defensive actions and hitting with long extending ripostes. While on piece number 5, Jan of Hong Kong, China leads Stanislaw Stanchuk of Poland by 11 hits to 6.
So on piece 5, Chan, 1 hit away from magic 14. He needs one more. Stay with this action and I will describe it. And a red card given against Chan, and I can tell you now why, Mark. He's had those cards. It's for starting early, wasn't for lifting. He initiated his attack and started early, and there's an attack from Chan. He's good.
Good attack. You ready to call this one, James?
It got turned. It was given as a parry riposte for Stanchuk. If I was Chan, I'd have said that that was mine, and actually it's been turned back for him now. Chan Win Kin, Hong Kong, China, bronze medalist. And commiserations there to Radoslav Stanchuk. Good effort there by Radoslav, but
10-4 ahead,
Chan
11-4
takes
with
it.
another compound action out underneath the arm to take it to 11-4, moving inexorably closer to the bronze medal. So slight checking here by referee Peter Brigula, in consultation with Christopher Farron, the British video referee, and hit given to Yusupov. Close the gap to 6. Big gap, 11-5, 12-5, straight for parry riposte. Must have felt Christmas had come early with such a simple hit.
And he did, counter riposte.
Good.
Nice touch there, nice touch, Mark.
We had, I think, perfect harmony on coming out with counter riposte.
Compound riposte, that was a touch. A lovely compound riposte there by Sari. And again, the attack is good. Sari then, Mark, he is 1 hit away.
Absolutely.
Parry, riposte, remise by Yusupov. And the attack is good from Sari.
And there it is, the winner of the bronze medal, Alessio Sari. And please, ladies and gentlemen, a big round of applause for Marat Yusupov.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on in ear, you heard the noise particularly if you were listening in for our mics, if you're listening outside of the arena. What a fight. Sari, Italy, takes a bronze. Chan Win Kin takes a bronze for A, Sari for B. We will be back with the gold medal matches shortly.
Well, we have had absolute first-rate wheelchair fencing. Alessio Sari, Italy there in the Cat B, and in the category A, Chan Wing Kin. Mark, what a fight, what an outcome.
Absolutely, I was very, very impressed with Alessio Sari in taking that bronze medal. He was all over Marat Yusupov. He was leading away with his defence and hitting with really fast, clean parry ripostes. They were a joy to watch. And what about the A bronze medal match?
Well, Chan Win Kin, he'd received 3 or 4 red cards and he still came through against Radoslav Stanchuk there, and that is the mark of a Paralympic champion here. He's taken the bronze medal, and well, the gold medal, silver medal awaits in both these 2 categories. Ladies and gentlemen, if you've enjoyed that, you enjoy what is coming next. Please do stay with us. The gold medal match is coming in shortly. 23 to 15 hits. They break at 8 for 1 minute and then continue on. This match is going to be hot.
Ladies and gentlemen, introducing your athletes for the gold medal match of the men's sabre category B. Representing Poland, Grzegorz Pluta. And his opponent, representing France, Marc-Andre Crater. And introducing your officials, your referee, Sean Shamati, your video referee, Chu Shi Sheng, and your assistant referees, Vyacheslav Zavrosky and Alexander Doroshin.
Athletes, please salute your opponent. Referees, please start the fight. Well, that was a turnaround there, and as we saw, Crater was actually down 2. They went to video, he got it reversed, and now he's up 3, and what a hit, and that's going to be an attack for Crater, that's 4. So Crater now storming into the lead. Initial attack was no, and there was a counter-attack from Pluta that was good, so attack, counter-attack for Pluta, 2, now 3-4. Mark.
Close stuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, could we please ask you to keep quiet while the fencers are actually competing?
So we have Kreter 6-3. He now leads. Parapos there by Pluta. 6-4. Pluta. What can he do, Mark?
Well, the referee is going over. He can look for a parallel pass, which he, I think, he might just get here. Shimati is just reviewing this.
And they're looking for the power post, and I think
here comes the decision.
it will be given.
Back, will take his position, and then the
Parry riposte is given.
7-4. Well, once someone gets to 8, that's great.
Well, the referee will say halt. Parry counter riposte against Pluta. The coaches will then come onto the piste, and Kreter is going for a video. He's saying that it was a parapost. And we will see if this is turned. Post still stands, so Pluta then at 5. Counter-attack, counter-riposte is given. Ooh, I'd go for the video if I was Kreter there. That looked like a counter-riposte for me. That one again, Pluta now coming strong. Parapost. Oh ho ho, that should be a spin. So, ladies and gentlemen, Pluta leads 8-7, and just a point, ladies and gentlemen, the athletes do get called for starting early, and that's why you may see the athletes asking just before the referee says play, just for a little bit of quiet. You can shout as much as you want when they are in combat, but when the referee has their arms extended, if you could just give the athletes some silence just at that particular moment, because they are warned for going before the referee says halt, and if they can't hear that, that's why we just ask you to just respect that at the start of each phase. When they hit his scored, you can scream and shout as much as you want. So, Mark, 8-7.
Very, very close indeed, James. A difficult one to call here. The point you make about people keeping quiet, really important.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on in-ear, 8-7 is the score. Pluta then with it all to do. So we'll shortly start this match. I think there's a technical issue here. The coach is just determining how many warnings have been awarded.
What a cracking counter-time parry-riposte there by Pluta, James.
Well, it was a cracking time, and that should be the attack from Kreter. Ooh, not given. I would go for a video. And, well, Pluta now 13-8 if this hit stands, or back to 9-12. And the hit stands, so Gregorz Pluta. One hit away.
And there it is, the gold medal to Grzegorz Pluta! And the silver medal to Marc-Andre Crater.
So, ladies and gentlemen, on in here, we will come back shortly, but what a fight, what drama.
Now, earlier on, looking through the order, I saw a lot of Team G.
Ladies and gentlemen, will you please welcome the athletes and officials for the men's sabre individual category A gold medal match.
the gold medal match now. Fencers are taking to their seats. The officials are assisting them in this. And they will fight first to score 15 hits. When one of the fencers gets to 8, there's a 1-minute break for coaching advice.
Introducing your athletes. From the People's Republic of China, Chen Tuan. His opponent, also from the People's Republic of China, Chen Jun. The referee for this match, Mr. Hussein Ismailov. Video referee, Jonathan Moss. Assistant referee, Duncan Rowlands. Carlos Moreira. The referees take position.
Athletes, salute your opponent. Athletes. The athletes have taken to the piste. They're ready for the challenge. Referee, start the fight!
So the men's sabre gold medal match, category A. Para post there by Chen Jun. And Chen Jun takes the lead, and there's another attack from Chen Jun. And a counter attack by Chen. So early strike there, 3 hits. Chen has it. Chen, the current reigning world champion in category A. 4 hits his advantage. Sit down on guard and now the assistant referee just adjusts the position. Chen and leading by 4, and Chen Tuan just looks to the attack parapost by Chen there. Chen Jun, it's a parapost. Parry riposte, counter riposte. Parry riposte by Chen. Absolute cracking hit there. Parry riposte again by Chen. My goodness me. It is out of this world. So the officials adjust the frames. They just moved in transit, and Chen Yi-jun leads 7-0 at this stage.
Es-tu prêt? Allez. Es-tu prêt? Allez.
Absolutely right, Mark. These athletes train so hard, and see their attack, parry, post, counter riposte there by Chen Tuan. And the attack is good for Chen.
So with the score at 8-3, Chen Yi-jun currently leads this match. Chen, the reigning world champion. Chen Tuan, silver medalist in Beijing. So both these athletes know how to win major championships. Mark, a gold medal at stake here.
Indeed, yes, and Chen Yi-jun seems to be very well placed at the moment.
Well, we will see. First athlete to 15 will take the gold medal.
Garde, es-tu prêt? Allez. Préparation d'attaque à gauche, touché à droite. Point. En garde. Es-tu prêt? Allez. Attaque à gauche, touché à droite. Point. En garde. Es-tu prêt? Allez. Attaque offert à gauche, touché à droite. Point. En garde. Es-tu prêt? Allez.
Where it is a comeback, and my goodness me, Chen Tuan has come right back into this match.
Allez. Préparation, attaque à droite, touché à gauche. Point. En garde. Es-tu prêt? Allez.
No, nobody likes to come second. Worst off fourth. Worst positions to be in the Olympics.
Pas de touche. Attaque, one lamp, pas de touche. En garde, es-tu prêt? Allez. Al final, simultané, pas de touche. En garde, es-tu prêt? Allez.
From Chen, parry, counter riposte is good. Should be good from Chen, and it is good. So, on to video.
So, ladies and gentlemen, the athletes are allowed a video review, and at this moment in time, Chen Yi-jun is just checking through video, and the hit has been reversed. Counter riposte this time is reversed, so 8-9 the score.
En garde, es-tu prêt? Allez. Attaque, paré. Riposte à gauche.
Power post there by
En garde,
Chen.
es-tu prêt? Allez.
Gets him to win two, and a lovely little hit on the hand there.
En garde, es-tu prêt? Allez.
Attack is no, the riposte is good. It's parried, and it is good. So, Chen Yi-jun
clearly just doing enough to edge his final.
Attaque composé à gauche, touché à droite. Point. Attaque composé à gauche, touche à droite. Point.
China, of course, guaranteed gold medal here.
En garde, et tout prêt, allez. Halt, attaque, pareil, riposte à gauche, touché. Point.
Chinese to over 170
En garde,
medals.
et tout prêt, allez.
That is an outstanding
Attaque au frère à gauche.
statistic there,
Pareil, riposte, gauche, touché. Point.
Mark, and we are
En
on.
garde, et tout prêt, allez.
14-9 the score.
Attaque à
It'll
gauche,
be an
touché à
attack from the
droite.
left, and the
Point.
attack is given. So Chen Chan.
En garde, et tout prêt, allez.
Green. Green is required. Is that an
Attaque
attack?
Attaque à
No,
droite,
it's
touché à
parried.
droite. Point.
Gone to review. Gone to review. No music just yet, ladies and gentlemen, because we are at the position. So a video review, the decision of which will determine potentially the gold. If it goes to Chen, he becomes the gold medalist. Otherwise, the match continues, and Chen Tuan will get more time to fight on.
Attaque à gauche, touché à droite. Point.
They fight on. 11-14.
En garde, et tout prêt, allez. Attaque simultanée, pas de touche. En garde, et tout prêt, allez. Attaque à gauche, touché à droite. Point.
12-14.
En garde, et tout prêt, allez.
Looks like he is. There's a parry post,
Oh,
counter
what a
post.
counter riposte.
Counter riposte
Gives it to Chen.
for the men's sabre category B. Please welcome your medalists. The medals will be presented by Mrs. Eva Loeffler, OBE, Mayor of the London 2012 Paralympic Village. She is accompanied by Mr. Richard George, Director of Transport, LOCOG. Ladies and gentlemen, the bronze medalist representing Italy, Alessio Sari. Ladies and gentlemen, the silver medalist, representing France, Marc-Andre Crater. Ladies and gentlemen, the gold medalist and Paralympic champion, representing Poland, Grzegorz Pluta. Ladies and gentlemen, as is customary, will those who are able please stand for the national anthem of Poland. Ladies and gentlemen, your Paralympic medalists.
And a very warm welcome to the basketball arena for wheelchair rugby between two teams who have been looking forward to this encounter. The United States, imperious at this event, and also France. Delighted to say we're joined in the commentary booth by Duncan Campbell, who started this sport many years ago in Canada. Duncan, good to have you along.
It's changed a little bit since it was started, but the U.S. is still one of the more dominant teams.
They've been dominant for many years. What is it about this side that makes them so good, or about their coaching and training program?
I think the big factor with the U.S. is they're deep. Their bench is deep, so they can sub all game long, and a lot of the teams, national teams in other countries, don't have as deep a bench and get tired by the end of the fourth quarter. You know what? A lot of teams can play even up with the U.S. for the first quarter, maybe even the first half, but you'll watch them just fall apart in the third quarter or the fourth quarter and lose by 5 or 6.
So we're talking about strength in depth on the American bench.
And this game we have the number 1 seed, which is the U.S., against France, who are the 8th seed. They got in through the European finals. So they're new. This is the first time they've been to an international tournament.
Well, it's a combative game. If you've not seen it before, you may have seen a documentary a few years ago. Duncan, where do you stand as one of the originators of this game with the title that you hear bandied about, a murder ball?
I get a kick out of it because that's actually what we named it when we first started this game. And then we decided that it might not help us to raise money if it was called murder ball. So we figured out that rugby is the closest kind of in terms of the psychology of the game. Rugby is the closest game to this wheelchair rugby in that you can hit, and the attitudes of the players are similar, and you score the same way. You cross the goal line with the ball. And
these are players like in Chakaoki there, that they like the physical contact. That's what defines rugby and American footballers.
That's true.
It's the one-on-one. It's the physicality that is the attractive part.
Yeah. Canadians, we love hockey, and you hit in hockey.
Oh, you do, don't you? I think
ice hockey. I have to say ice hockey.
Yeah, I know what you mean. Yes, I think it's tacitly encouraged a little bit of.
It is.
Yes.
All right, here we
hockey.
go.
All right, about to get underway. 4 quarters of 8 minutes to come. Number 1 ranked team, the United States. They won a medal all 3 Paralympic wheelchair rugby tournaments so far. Hotly fancied against the 8th-seeded French team.
There we go. So that was just out of bounds off the jump. So it's blue ball, U.S. ball, throw on.
What is the attitude of the French team, knowing that they are underpowered against the Americans, going to be like in the opening few minutes, Duncan?
Well, I think they're going to try as hard as they can to stay even with them for a while. I think they know they probably don't have much of a hope, but they're going to take it as a learning experience. They're going to play as hard as they can and see what they can get out of it.
And tactically, what are they going to have to do?
Oh,
Quite a hit coming in. Aoki, the man who got the first score for the USA, putting a hit in on one of the star men for the French team, Riyad Salam there, the number 9.
He is their main man. Now, you can hit in the game, but there are rules about hits that might be dangerous. So we'll see what happens with this call. I'm not sure if they made a call. I think Riyad actually sort of ran into the hit, so it may have been his fault. I don't see them calling a penalty. So that means that when he went down with the ball, he gets called for a physical advantage, and it's a turnover. So the U.S. is already up 2-0.
Same man with the score for the United States. The number 5, Chuck Aoki, plays in Tucson for the Pterodactyls. We do like covering North American teams because there's some great names of your teams scattered around the United States and Canada.
What happened there? Oh, they had to call a timeout. So what's happening here is the U.S. know that Riyad is their main man, the guy they have to get the ball to. So the U.S. is basically triple teaming him and making the other players play the game.
Which comes back to your original point about the strength and depth that the United States have against the French. They don't have anyone like Riyad, is what you're saying.
Actually, all of their guys are probably like Riyad.
But
not quite.